History books lie to you. Artifacts exist that shouldn't. Objects so advanced they rewrite everything we thought we knew about the past. What if Vikings reached America long before Columbus? What if ancient civilizations built technology we can't even replicate today? Stay with me, because the next few minutes will reveal 12 archaeological discoveries so strange, each one more shocking than the last. And the final one might change history forever. In 1957, a small Viking coin surfaced in Maine buried in Native American soil. That's thousands of miles beyond where Vikings were supposed to reach. History books say they never came this far, but this artifact says otherwise. Some argue it was trade, others a stray object lost centuries later. But think about it, if one coin crossed oceans, how many other ancient mysteries are still underground, waiting? One object can shake everything we thought we knew about lost civilizations. And if a single coin is enough to rewrite history, wait until you see what archaeologists pulled out of Mexico makes the coin look ordinary. In 1933, workers in Mexico unearthed a clay head. But here's the twist: it was Roman, found inside a pre-Columbian tomb dated to around 900 AD, centuries after Rome had fallen. Does that make sense? Not really. Some say it's proof of transatlantic contact. Others whisper about secret routes or even hoaxes, but no one has ever cracked the mystery. It remains one of those unexplained history moments that refuses to be silenced. If Rome really crossed the ocean, what about Mesopotamia reaching South America? That's where the next discovery gets wild. By Lake Titicaca in Bolivia, a massive stone bowl was discovered covered in inscriptions. Not random marks, but characters resembling Sumerian cuneiform. How could Indian people and Mesopotamians share the same writing? Some experts scream coincidence, others insist it's evidence of forgotten contact between lost civilizations. What no one has done is prove it fake. That silence alone makes it one of the most puzzling out-of-place artifacts on Earth. And if a simple bowl can bridge continents, imagine a tool sealed inside solid rock, millions of years old. In Texas, a hammer was found embedded in rock dated to 100 million years ago. Yes, you heard that right, a tool inside stone older than the dinosaurs. They call it the London hammer. Some dismiss it as natural concretion, but look closer, the head is pure iron, resistant to corrosion. Even modern blacksmiths admit the composition is unusual. How could such metallurgy appear long before recorded history? It pushes us to ask, were their civilizations erased from memory? Picture this, a hammer sitting untouched for millions of years, only to be picked up by a casual hiker. That single moment turned a walk in Texas into one of the most debated ancient mysteries of the 20th century. Tools are one thing, but what about statues of reptilian beings carved 7,000 years ago? Archaeologists digging in Mesopotamia found bizarre figurines. Small, yes, but with reptilian faces, elongated heads, and almond-shaped eyes. They look nothing like humans. No written records explain them. Some think they were ritual objects. Others believe they depict serpent gods or worse, visitors. Whatever they were, they remain some of the strangest archaeological discoveries ever made. But if statues shaped like reptiles make you uneasy, wait until you see the world's oldest wooden sculpture towering 17 feet high. In Russia, buried in a peat bog, stood the Shigir Idol wooden statue 17 feet tall. Carbon dating revealed it to be 12,000 years old. That makes it older than the pyramids, older than Stonehenge, older even than farming as we know it. The idol is covered in carved symbols. Nobody has deciphered them. Some say they're an early form of writing. Others believe they encode spiritual maps or rules passed through lost civilizations. The mystery grows because wood rarely survives this long, yet here it is, towering over history. Now imagine carving something so large, then leaving it for thousands of years. What message did its creators want us to understand? And if a wooden monument survived 12 millennia? Across China, even stranger stones were discovered. High in the Chinese mountains, explorers reported strange stone discs, carved with spiral inscriptions. Locals whispered they told of beings who came from the sky. Science calls it a hoax. Legends call it truth. Even skeptics admit the artifacts don't fit neatly into history. Whether real or fabricated, they've secured a place as one of the most debated out-of-place artifacts ever recorded. The Dropa Stones blur the line between archaeology and myth, but if spiral discs spark debate. One map from 1513 may prove civilizations knew the world far better than we thought. In 1513, the Ottoman Admiral Piri Reis drew a map. At first glance, it looks like a simple world chart. But study it carefully, it shows the Americas with shocking accuracy and outlines Antarctica centuries before explorers discovered it. How could he know? Piri himself admitted the map was compiled from ancient sources. That means other maps, far older, existed and were lost. Who made them? Lost civilizations with global knowledge. Traders crossing oceans long before Columbus? The precision suggests something beyond chance. And here's the kicker. Modern cartographers have compared the coastline of Antarctica on the map with surveys done using satellites and sonar. The match is too close to ignore. Maps are one thing. But what about actual technology? 2,000 years ahead of its time. In Iraq, archaeologists uncovered clay jars with metal rods inside. Connect them correctly and they produce electricity. Known as the Baghdad Batteries, they date back nearly 2,000 years. What were they for? Electroplating jewelry, ritual healing, or something else entirely? If true, then ancient people discovered electricity long before Benjamin Franklin flew his kite. But in Central America, people weren't just experimenting, they were shaping stone with impossible perfection. Scattered across Costa Rica lie giant stone spheres. Some weigh up to 15 tons heavier than elephants, yet they're carved into near-perfect spheres. Their purpose, still unknown. Were they markers of power? Astronomical calendars? Or simply works of art? Whatever the answer, their precision places them firmly among the most baffling archaeological discoveries in the world. But to truly feel the scale of the impossible, you need to look from the sky. In the Peruvian desert, lines stretch for miles forming massive geoglyphs of animals, plants, and shapes. From the ground, they're meaningless. From the air, they explode into detail. And here's the catch, these were made long before flight. Theories abound, calendars aligned with solstices, ceremonial walkways, messages to the gods above. But one thing is clear, they were designed for someone or something watching from the sky. Imagine people carefully clearing miles of desert floor, knowing they'd never see the full image themselves. And here's a detail often forgotten. Some lines stretch for over 12 miles, straight as if drawn with laser precision. Without satellites, without planes, how did they achieve this? And yet, even these pale compared to the discovery of an ancient machine, a computer from 2,000 years ago. Recovered from a shipwreck off Greece, the Antikythera Mechanism stunned the world. A 2,000-year-old device with gears so intricate it's called the first computer. Nothing else like it would appear for 1,000 years. It predicted eclipses, tracked planetary motion, and even calculated the timing of the ancient Olympic Games. For perspective, the precision of its bronze gears rivals clockwork from the 18th century. How did this level of engineering exist so early, then vanish without a trace? Some say it was a one-off genius invention. Others suspect entire bodies of knowledge were erased or hidden. The real question is chilling. Was this wisdom forgotten or deliberately buried? These discoveries aren't just relics, they challenge the very foundation of history itself. Each artifact forces us to question what was really known and who might have possessed knowledge far beyond their era. If such wisdom once existed, why did it vanish? And what else is still buried, waiting to be revealed? Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to keep uncovering mysteries that few dare to talk about.